Okay, put all of the fanboy and weeboo stuff aside. I actually want to go to this school. Assassination Classroom. Okay, yes, it's a middle school. But still, I would like to be in the N class. Heck, I would even like to be in the school in general. Mainly because they give good lectures about their subjects to their students, and most of all, I would like to experience an exam like that. Because in this episode, Karma and Nagisa, they were all taking the test in the entire N class. And then what they were doing was they were trying to figure out these answers, and then the answers in their mind started generating those like monsters or something. And then they were going they're like, we gotta get them, and they're all having their knives going like, we don't know how to defeat these monsters. Oh shoot! And then Kodo-sensei's telling them, going like, listen, in order to become assassin, and honestly, I really thought that Kodo-sensei didn't teach them to be assassins. But it's an assassination classroom. It's in the title, so I'm pretty sure they'd be teaching that. But midterm exams are coming up, which I already had my midterms, so it's a coincidence or something. But Kodo Sensei, he's preparing them all for the exams, and then because of his Mach 20 speed, he's going all the way around, and he's making clones of himself, and then they have that Naruto reference, and he shows a Naruto headband to Terasaki, and he's going like, dang it, why does he have to make all these copies? And then he's changing all these headbands as he's going around, making all these copies. He have one copy like at each desk, and he's just moving around at Mach 20 speed. And then like the fact that all of his voices were in sync is like, it was driving me crazy. I was going like, how could somebody have a teacher like this? And then you also have him wearing that Naruto headband, just one Naruto headband, and then he had a bunch of headbands for other subjects. And he was trying to do the best he could as a teacher. And then once he was all poofed out from teaching, he meets the principal, the so-called principal of the middle school, called Gakuho Asuno. And Gakuho Asuno is a straight savage. And what I mean by straight savage, he breaks down Kodo Sensei's character more than Karma. And that's saying something, because Karma can just make petty insults, but Kodo Sensei he'll break down, but he'll come back up. But then Asano, he just has this vibe. He has this vibe that whenever you talk to him, like you have to bow down to him or something. Almost like with Akashi and his Commander Eye. And also when he was talking saying that, I just want to keep these pathetic kids in the N class. I want this school to be 95% hardworking students, and only the 5% are the N class. And he's basically saying that he doesn't want Kodo Sensei to get killed right now, but he still wants him to be in the N class. And once he is killed, which he's basically telling him to stay alive more. And then once he was done with that lecture, you have all the students going like, we're going to get the 10 billion yen. We don't even need to prepare for these exams. And then this is where the life lesson comes in. Kodo Sensei starts saying that, listen, when you're an assassin, you always have to have a second move. There's just more than one plan. And then he says that none of you were qualified to be assassins. And then when he said, get into the schoolyard now. If you guys go to my other commentary about Modern Combat 5, where I said go to the stadium, that reminded me. Basically, Kodo Sensei was saying, go to the stadium. And that was really funny. They were all standing out there. I thought they were going to run or something. And then he starts moving stuff aside from the field, and he starts asking Bitch Sensei about what plans does she have whenever she's assassinating somebody. And Karasuma, whenever he's striking blades, does he always have a second strike? And then Kodo Sensei just starts spinning around, making this huge tornado. And then after the huge tornado, he completely shaved the entire grass from the field. And then he said that, listen, I'm a creature capable of destroying Earth. If you guys can't come with a second move, what if somebody else kills me? What if I escape from this classroom? You always have to have a second blade. What if your entire assassination plan just goes down the toilet? You always have to have a second blade. And that was a really good lesson to show a bunch of people. I really hope this spoke to any of you guys that were ever in school. They're in school right now, because I actually got a bunch of stuff out of it. And then after that, they go to do the midterm exams, and they're exaggerating. Like, they have question four of the midterm exam comes to this big monster that's trying to attack them, And Nagisa and Karma and Okijima and everybody else are just they're freaking out. They have no idea what to do. And then Koro-sensei, they remember something that he said. He's saying that, you got to do, you have to look at your enemy and think of it as, you have to think of it as something it's not. And then once they thought they did good at the test, but then Asano coming in saying that, you thought you lectured them, huh? Just because you got Mach 20 speed, that ain't anything. And then he says that Asano literally went all around, and he gave them splendid lectures about each subject, and then they all aced the test while the N class didn't. So I was just like, dude, like Koyo Sensei, did he just like get one up by teaching? Well, dang. Um, but this episode of Assassination Classroom was really funny, and it was really philosophical in my opinion. Tell me in the comments, what did you think of this episode, because it was really good for me. And that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys like my channel and my review, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and be sure to click the video if you liked it. And until we meet again, see ya.